Dr. Jan Paul, the amazing veterinarian and the star of The Incredible Dr. Paul, is adored by countless fans for his down-to-earth, straightforward approach and years of dedicated service in rural veterinary care. But you know what? Behind the scenes, his career has stirred up some serious controversy. So, what are the accusations, and what rulings have been made? In this video, we'll uncover what really happened, the dark side that's often glossed over. One of the most shocking controversies came with a dog named Mr. Pigglesworth, who had a run-in with a car. Critics, including a fellow veterinarian, have called out Dr. Paul for some serious oversights. They're saying he didn't use sterile surgical attire, no mask, gloves, or gown in sight. Plus, there were issues with proper draping and surgical prep. No IV fluids were provided. He didn't have the necessary monitoring or warming for post-operative care. The Michigan Board of Veterinary Medicine took action and found him guilty of negligence and incompetence. They slapped him with a $500 fine and put him on probation. So, back in 2016, the Michigan Court of Appeals actually flipped that decision on its head. The appeals court determined that there wasn't enough evidence to show that Dr. Paul breached a clear legal standard of care. The reversal was unanimous, coming in at 3-0, and it raised some eyebrows regarding how the board defined standard of care. Back in 2010, there was this big controversy surrounding a dog named Mocha, who was thought to be pregnant. From missed ultrasounds, misinterpretation of scans, a failure to perform a C-section, and of course, poor record keeping. So, when the dog was checked out by another vet, it turned out that the puppies were sadly found to be deceased. Dr. Paul faced a fine and was placed on probation because of that incident. Critics, and that includes quite a few folks from the veterinary community, are calling him out for relying on some older techniques. We're talking about minimal anesthetic use, skipping out on sterile protocols, and treating animals in ways that some people think are a bit risky. Some people were fired up and have led to petitions to get the show off the air. They claimed that it normalizes substandard veterinary care for viewers. In interviews, Dr. Paul has stood by his methods, emphasizing that they are based on common sense, the realities of rural life, and keeping costs down. He points out that a lot of pet owners in his service area are struggling to afford expensive hospital care, and his mission is all about delivering practical treatment even when times are tough. Some fans really appreciate this practical, relatable style. So, even though there have been some wins, like the Mr. Pigglesworth case being overturned, there's still a lot of discussion among veterinary professionals about these practices. What matters legally might not align with what's considered important in today's veterinary ethics. The dark side of Dr. Jan Paul is not just about any criminal activities or obvious missteps. It's really about the clash between traditional practices and the new veterinary standards that are emerging. So, stick around to find out more exciting details and subscribe for some awesome contents.